What's up everyone, Jun with the Sushi Man, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite Japanese desserts, which is Kakigori. Kakigori is basically shaved ice, and it's a traditional dessert during the summertime in Japan. The ice is shaved very fine so that it has a fluffy, snow-like consistency, and then topped with various toppings. And rather than using the store-bought syrup, we're going to make our own from scratch, which tastes much better. Alright, now let's get right into it. Now, I want to share this with you really quick. I have a newsletter that goes out every other week where I cover a bunch of cool topics, not just sushi related. So if you're enjoying my content here, then be sure to sign up because I share a lot of helpful and entertaining things on there. Links in the description below. Alright, let's move on. So first, I want to go over the machine we'll be using. Because without it, you can't really make kakigori, at least not properly. This one that I have here is from the Hawaiian Shaved Ice Company, and it does a great job. It's also motorized so you don't have to keep cranking the lever like the old school ones. So if you're planning on making any type of shaved ice, then I highly recommend getting one of these. I'll leave a link in the description below. Okay, onto our ingredients. Obviously, we're going to need some ice. And if you get a kakigori machine, they typically come with an ice mold like this. And all you do is fill it with water and then freeze it overnight to get the perfect size ice to fit in the machine. Now, you could get away with using regular ice cubes, but using these molds will have a better result, at least in my experience. Okay, next let's go over our strawberry syrup ingredients. I'm going to be using some frozen sliced strawberries, about half a pound or so. And you can use whole strawberries or fresh strawberries as well. It doesn't really matter too much since we'll be cooking it down to a jam basically. Now, if you don't like strawberries or just want to try something else, you can easily replace them with the fruit of your choice. Okay, next we have about a third to half cup of sugar, depending on how sweet you want it. Then about half a tablespoon of lemon juice. And then to add on to the toppings is some condensed milk and vanilla ice cream. That's it. Now let's start making our syrup. Now, if you've ever made any type of jam before, this is pretty much the same thing. All we do is add the strawberries, sugar, and lemon juice in a small pot and cook it over medium-low heat. Now we just cook this until all the sugar dissolves and we get that nice syrupy texture, about 10 minutes or so. And be sure to keep stirring it so that the sugar doesn't burn. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes now, and you can see how the sugar's all melted in and it has this syrupy consistency. Now we're just going to transfer this into a heat-safe container. And then we'll leave this in the fridge to let it fully cool. Overnight is ideal, but you can also pop it in the freezer if you're on a time crunch. Just don't forget it's in there. I actually have some that I made yesterday, so we can move on to shaving our ice. So before we start shaving the ice, I like to add a little bit of the syrup at the bottom of the bowl here, just so we have flavor all throughout. Okay, so with this particular machine, all I do is plug it in, and then we put the ice into the top compartment here. And if the ice in the mold is stuck, then you can just run this bottom side under warm water and it'll pop right out. Now we put the bowl underneath. And then all we do is place this upper motor part right on top. And then simply push down on it. Okay, watch. See? Easy as that. Now all we do is finish this off with our toppings. And look at that. That's some legit kakigori right there. And if you have kids, oh man, their eyes literally light up when they see this. Trust me, you'll be the coolest parent, grandparent, aunt, uncle, whatever you are when you make these for them. Not to mention you save a lot of money on going out to eat ice cream. I mean, think about it. Once you have the machine, the rest is literally just water and fruits. Of course you can add the ice cream and condensed milk, but even with that, it's much cheaper, plus healthier. Alright, and I can't finish the video without adding a short plug about my book, right? It's called How to Make Sushi at Home, a fundamental guide for beginners and beyond. It's my 20 plus years of experience simplified into an easy to follow book. So whether you're a professional chef in training or a sushi enthusiast wanting to make it at home, this book will be your guide. Check out the links below if you're interested. Okay, I have to take pictures of this before it melts, so hope you guys enjoyed the video and feel free to leave any questions or comments below. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying my content. I'll see you on the next one. ありがとうございます。